Give us a little update. The new fronts, the upfronts, we're kind of getting past all of that now. Tell us sort of some of your takeaways, your perspective on how things have changed, and particularly from the perspective of the sell side.
Yeah, so obviously we're still in the middle of the upfronts right now. I think the core theme for me is really a continuation of what we saw last year in many respects, and that is that the pendulum is continuing to swing towards the direction of the premium video ecosystem. I think with everything going on around the premium ecosystem, the brand marketers are looking at it as a place where they can engage with their target consumers against premium quality curated content that's viewed in engaging environments and honestly is delivering better results for them. So I think as you look at the presentations, that's a common theme that runs across, and rightfully so. I think kind of underpinning that, what's been interesting is the television ecosystem is increasingly working or looking to work as a platform. And what I mean by that is if you look at a lot of the other companies that are single companies that run as platforms themselves, television, if it can work in a more interoperable way, has an incredible opportunity to continue to kind of shift dollars back into the ecosystem, because it is a medium that we believe, and our clients believe, and I believe most brand marketers believe, is going to deliver superior results. So, if you look at initiatives like OpenAP, that's probably a good example of large media companies looking at how they can create a scale for brand marketers to buy against in more simple, more automated ways against audiences. And I think that's just the start. So from a FreeWheel standpoint, we really see our role in the ecosystem as helping to support that interoperability and providing the kind of technology foundation to enable television to act more as a platform and candidly make it easier for the buy side and sell side to transact and execute against the goal of having one plan, one buy that can execute across all screens, digital, VOD, and linear, against any data set, any target audience with one report back, which is a bold and hard thing to achieve. But ultimately, I think it's a shared vision that if you talk to the heads of sales across the programmers, they all share that vision.
So how pervasive is FreeWheel across the programming network, MVP world? And give us an idea of the work that you're doing, kind of what the value is that you're providing.
Yeah, so we sit in a very privileged position based on the client base we have, which is the majority of the programmers and the cable operators, telco companies, satellite companies, etc. And really that's because we have a team of 1,500 people that wake up every day and are 100% focused on one goal, and that is kind of the growth of the TV ecosystem. So it makes it good to have that alignment with our partners. Specifically for the sell side, which is the software business that I look after, our primary goal, if I was to kind of summarize it, is how do we enable our sell side clients to manage their advertising businesses in a more unified way. A second ago, I talked about the goal of one plan, one buy, delivered and optimized against all screens. That's fundamentally what the underpinning software has to solve for. So there are three ways that we're looking to help our clients manage a more unified ad business. The first one is managing unified inventory and audiences. The second one is managing unified decisioning between direct and programmatic, and the third is how we bring our data sets to the table.
And we're going to be meeting in Cannes pretty soon, and of course you guys play on a global stage. If you could sort of talk about what you hope to accomplish in Cannes and the scope of your work with programmers that will be there, and then you'll have many partners from other markets. What are some of the themes that you expect to discuss, and expectations that customers have of yours, and the offerings you're going to make to prospects?
Yeah, it's pretty simple, honestly. When I spend a lot of time with our clients in Europe and LATAM and Asia Pac as well, And what's very clear to me is that there is a very clear alignment across the globe in terms of how broadcasters and cable operators see the world. They all understand that there's an incredible threat to their business coming from those looking to take TV dollars. They understand that from a software standpoint, they need to accelerate against the ability to offer their brand marketer, as I said earlier, the ability to buy quality inventory regardless of what screen it is against any audience or data set that they choose, and make that as simple as possible, and then be able to prove attribution against that. So whether we're talking to a client in the UK or France or Germany or Italy or the US, if you put them all in the room, there's a very aligned point of view of what needs to happen for the premium end of the ecosystem for that ecosystem to be able to thrive. So candidly, our message is the same in the US as it is internationally.